Do you think big name brands like Apple or Nike blew up overnight? Absolutely not. We can only imagine all the time and collaboration that went into creating their brand elements. You see, the outcome of a project doesn't just rely on the creatives executing it, but it is the client's responsibility to provide constructive input along the way. So how do you provide better feedback to your creative partners? Well, you're in luck. Here are 5 tips. Tip number 1, like most things in life, your feedback should be balanced. It shouldn't be all negative. That's not helpful, and probably shouldn't be all positive either. So how do you do this? Well, here is a pretty helpful formula you can use the next time you're giving feedback. First, you start with the good, start with the positive, talk about what's going well, what's on track, and then transition into ways it could be better, highlight ways it could be improved. And number 3, back up your vision, maybe share ways they could execute on the vision that you're providing them. Tip number 2 is to consolidate your feedback. You see, if your creative partner is working with multiple people within your organization, they may get conflicting feedback. Maybe someone really likes something and then maybe someone else from your team doesn't like that very same thing. So then what is your creative supposed to do? The feedback is conflicting. So the tip for you is to first take all the feedback, all the comments within your team, and then consolidate it, and then funnel it over to your creative partner. Tip number 3 is to back up your feedback with examples. You see, the more examples and inspiration you can provide, the better they can connect with your vision and the more they can gain from your feedback. But the question still stands, how do you start collecting that inspiration and those examples to share? Well, if it's a design project, you could create a mood board with different colors and fonts you like. If it's a marketing project, you could share digital ads you think are effective. And if it's a writing job, you could share a link to a website with some really great copy that you like. Tip number 4 is all about focus. When you're giving your feedback, make sure to focus on one thing at a time, one project, one piece of work at a time. That way your feedback will be much more clear and it'll give your creative time to reflect and implement your feedback. And tip number 5 is to be timely with your feedback. You don't want to leave your creative team waiting around, waiting for your feedback. That may delay your project and it may actually force your creative team to just go ahead and make decisions without your input. And there you have it, the 5 tips for giving better feedback. Remember that design is a process. It's a process that requires collaboration. In order for there to be collaboration, there must be constructive feedback. So next time you're giving feedback, make sure it is balanced, that it is consolidated, that it's backed by examples, that it's focused, and that it's timely. Well, if you're already a part of the Designity community, I want to say a special thank you. Thank you so much for trusting us as your design and creative partner. It truly is an honor. And if you are new to Designity and if you need help on any kind of creative or marketing project, then we are your one-stop shop. So feel free to poke around on our website to learn more, or I would love to hear from you and I would love to have a conversation with you. So please feel free to reach out to me. We can set up some time together to see if we'd be the right creative partner for you as well.